The second day of arguments for the South Dakota Supreme Court involved a 3-year-old arson case in Sioux Falls.
Jacqueline Krause was found guilty of burning down her house in 2019, and today her attorney appealed that finding, saying that there wasn't sufficient evidence for her conviction.
KELOLAND's Lauren Solich brings us arguments from both sides.
Jacqueline Krause was convicted of second-degree arson after her house caught fire in 2019. In order to reach that conviction, the court had to find Krause guilty of destroying her property in order to collect insurance for the house. Her attorney, Sean Nichols, argued to the Supreme Court that the findings in this case were not sufficient enough. The state's argument stemmed from in-home security camera footage found by a State Farm representative while assessing the damage.
In this video, the defendant carried a rectangular object which was described by the circuit court as approximately the size of a kitchen matchbox. She then enters into the mechanical room of the basement, where the circuit court found that the fire originated. And just a couple of minutes after the defendant walked into that room, smoke begins filtering out of the mechanical room, which is visible on the video. Defendant then exits the mechanical room and turns around and for 20 seconds stares back into the mechanical room, the smoke still rolling out over her head.
Inspector for the City of Sioux Falls, the fire department, he couldn't rule out that spontaneous combustion was a cause of the fire. And again, as I had indicated, there was no evidence of accelerant used.
The two attorneys also argued whether Krause had motive for needing money from an insurance claim. Before the fire, Krause had intended to sell her house, valued at $1 million.
There just isn't any reason in the transcript where Miss Krause would have needed to start a fire when she's going to market this home. There isn't significant issues. There isn't anything in the record to say that she would have been better off committing arson and trying to make an insurance claim versus selling.
On the day of the fire, she only had $16,000 left, with the home still to sell, with the renovation project still ongoing, and with the problems in the home inspection report still to be addressed.
Nichols also argued the amount of the claim Krause filed for was not a part of the state's evidence. Lauren Solich, KELOLAND News.
Krause's attorney also argued that the circumstances surrounding the case deprived her of a fair trial. The Supreme Court is expected to make their decision in the coming months. You can read more about this case from KELOLAND.com reporter Ray Yost on our website now.